Hello everyone, oqtech here with the iPhone XS. I'm going to be doing an unboxing, and let's just take a look at the box. We've got the iPhone XS right here, the big planet. They kind of hide the notch up there. iPhone branding on either side, as well as the Apple logo. This is the 64GB model, and it is in space gray. Let's open up. Nice slide there, comes off around. So here we have the box. Let's open it. First thing we see is this little pamphlet here, and right in here, bonjour, hello, some guides, the SIM pin, a few warranty information, and our Apple stickers right there, as well as our quick start guide right here. Welcome to iPhone. You've got the Face ID, home screen, control center, ring and silent, 3D touch, side button, pretty much basic information, and it was all just in that pamphlet. Right here we have the iPhone XS right here, glass back, as well as a full screen display. It's got a stainless steel, and it's got the 12 megapixel wide and the 12 megapixel telephoto lens. In here we can see we have the earpods with a lightning connector. Notably, this phone is missing a headphone jack. Lightning connector just goes like that. 5-watt power supply, and our lightning cord. It all came in the box. We can take off this plastic here. And here is the phone. After I've fully set up my new iPhone, which is very easy to do if you are a previous iPhone user, as a pop-up on your old iPhone comes up telling you to transfer your data to your new one. Here's my review on the iPhone XS. One of the first things I noticed with this phone was the weight. The phone is relatively heavy. Another thing I also noticed was the materials. This phone uses stainless steel, and it feels very premium to hold in your hand. The iPhone XS comes in two different sizes, iPhone XS and iPhone XS Max. In this video, I will be reviewing the iPhone XS. Both models, XS and XS Max, both have OLED screens with 458 ppi. Depending on your model, the iPhone XS has a 5.8 Super Retina custom OLED display, and the XS Max has a 6.5 Super Retina display. And these OLED displays with Super Retina are very beautiful. The iPhone XS has two cameras, a wide and telephoto lens. They are both 12 megapixels, and the wide lens has an aperture of 1.8 and the telephoto has an aperture of 2.4. They both have optical image stabilization, and both can support 4K video up to 60 frames per second. The iPhone XS also has a front-facing selfie camera at 7 megapixels. Here is a test of the rear wide-angle camera at 12 megapixels. Here is a test of the rear-facing telephoto lens that is also 12 megapixels. Pictures that the iPhone XS takes are vibrant, colorful, and full of detail. One cool thing the iPhone XS can do with its camera is create studio-like portraits. It blurs out the background using a bokeh effect, and you can adjust that background with a depth slider. Portraits are on the rear and front-facing cameras. This is the selfie camera's portrait mode at 7 megapixels. Here's a picture in portrait mode using the rear telephoto lens at 12 megapixels. The portraits taken on this phone are beautiful. They focus very well on the subject and have excellent bokeh effect. I really enjoyed taking these portraits and will continue to use this feature regularly. Another big thing with the iPhone 10 and above is the Face ID sensors. That's what the notch up top is for. In the notch, we have an infrared camera, flood and illuminator, proximity sensor, ambient light sensor, our normal tech like a speaker, microphone, and our selfie camera, and a dot projector. These sensors above can be used to buy apps, movies, and games, as well as unlocking your iPhone. This is all possible with Face ID. A 3D biometric scan of your face can unlock your phone, buy apps, and do many other cool things. So I wanted to test how well Face ID works. This is our first test with indoor lighting, normal environment. This first test was a pass because the phone unlocked easily for the correct person. This is the second test with Face ID in outdoor lighting, wearing sunglasses. You can see this test is a pass because the infrared light successfully penetrated through the sunglasses to recognize the correct face model. In this third test of Face ID, we tested it with no light at all. This test was a pass as Face ID was able to locate the correct face model, scan it, and unlock the iPhone. This bonus round, we decided to see if we could trick Face ID into unlocking with a 2D picture of the face model registered into the phone. As we can see here, Face ID did not unlock to our 2D picture. Face ID needs a 3D model because it uses the infrared dots to scan and create a 3D model of your face, which it secures on the secure enclave on your A12 Bionic chip. These sensors for Face ID can be used for more than just Face ID. For example, you can create your Memoji and then animate it with Animoji, as it uses the TrueDepth sensors to mimic your face. Using Animoji is super fun as you can send it in iMessage to all your friends with an iPhone. I really enjoyed being the chicken, the bear, and the shark. It was just really fun. The iPhone XS comes equipped with the Apple-designed A12 Bionic chip. This Apple-designed processor is super fast with a 4-core GPU, a 6-core CPU, and a dedicated neural engine. This chip will blaze through easy things like checking email, watching TV, and streaming apps, and browsing the internet on your iPhone. This chip is so fast it was rated better than the Galaxy S10, P30 Pro, and Google Pixel 3's chip performance. The A12 Bionic chip is really fast. Another thing you're going to get on this phone is iOS updates. Apple usually gives around 5 to 6 years of iOS updates per phone, so you're going to get quite a few of them throughout your life of this phone. So is it still good 1 year later? Yes, it's definitely still good 1 year. The A12 Bionic chip powers through loads of things that you're going to be doing, and it's more than enough power for the average user. If you were offered the chance for the iPhone SE 2 or this iPhone XS at the same price, I'd get the iPhone XS. Even though some of you may disagree, the iPhone XS offers way many more things like a better camera setup, Face ID sensors, and other things that just outweigh the iPhone SE. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing, like, share it with your friends if this helped out. Watch whatever is next up on the screen, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.